with the return to the classroom on our heels, families everywhere are trying to shift from summer fun to back to school mode. It can be an overwhelming transition. So here with some tips to make the process a little smoother is Dr. Tashika L. Green. She's author of 10 Purposeful Tips for a Successful School Year. Good morning.
Good morning, Holly. How are you?
Whew, I think everybody at home's watching right now going, I need her in my life because the transition is happening.
Absolutely.
And we need to begin. So where do you begin?
Right. So you first begin, and when I think about this, you know, so much we often focus on the technical pieces of school, where we think about school supplies and uniforms, but this is really purposeful when we really focus on success and results. So the first thing is to get organized. We are what we repeatedly do. So we need to establish routines, we need to establish procedures, develop good habits. We need to put some systems and structures in place for our children. Know what to do when you get home for school. Think about that now. And the first thing we should do is always ask our children, what did you learn today? How did you feel? And did you have any struggles with anything? Who helped you? Really get integrated into the things that they're doing each and every day. So get organized. Get
organized. And I'm guessing that we should start to kind of ease into that, right? Like not all of a sudden put all of these things in place on day one. Kind of add a few things before you go. And then they're in place by the time school actually starts.
And it's just developing a habit. It takes 21 days to form a habit. Get to 22, it becomes intentional.
There you go. I love that. Duly noted for myself on that one. The second tip you say is to build and establish relationships. What kind of relationships are you talking about?
Yes, so we want to build and establish positive relationships between school and home. When we think about education of a child, it's a collaborative effort between love and compassion. And so when we have the parent, when we have the teacher, when we have the educators and all the community partners come together and build this bridge, it makes it an easy walkway for children between home and school.
Yeah, you know, I love that. In terms of like, you don't want people to, or kids to look at their teachers as those are the people that are going to make your life miserable, right? These are the people that they want to help you become better. It's kind of all in how you think about it,
Absolutely.
Right? And having those people in your life. The third tip you say is build curiosity. And this is one that I would say, let's not limit to just the school year.
Exactly. And most of these are not limited to school years. Remember, there are 10 purposeful tips for a successful school year. And just for success in general. Children are already born with curiosity. It will last a lifetime if we, as the parents, the educators, and our community partners, give them a daily diet of creativity and ideas. Children want to explore their creativity and how they learn, and we should explore that as well. Their learning styles, you know, their strengths, their talents, and we should build upon that to make learning enjoyable.
Can you give me an example of how you would do that?
Absolutely. So as an educator, we could give the first week of school, we could give a learning style inventory where we learn different styles of how our children learn and then address it. So if they are a visual learner, then we provide them visuals. If they're a kinesthetic, we give them things that they like to touch. If they are, you know, musically inclined, we play little songs and music for that they can learn. So we have to address their diverse needs. So what I like to say is we differentiate the path to mastery. You can give a learning inventory for your child at home as well. I had to do that for my children. I have two different children. One is visual and one is kinesthetic. And so I had to learn and adjust to their needs in order to make sure learning was fun for them.
And then that keeps them curious and
very
wanting
curious.
more. Okay, number 4 you say is establish a focus, approach, and targets.
Yes, so notice I said establish a focus, approach, and a target, which simply means when we have a laser focus on the results become a reality. What I always like to do is put a statement in an if-then. If we have this action, then we do this result. And we need to do that a lot with our children. I'll give you an example. If we read for 20 minutes a day, 5 days a week, not only if we read, but if we read to our children or students and with our children and students 15 to 20 minutes a day, then we will increase fluency, accuracy, and comprehension and a love for reading. The focus was reading. The approach was reading with them and to them 15 minutes a day, and the result was a love for reading, fluency, accuracy, and comprehension. So we need to use a lot of if-then statements with our children and our students so that we can have this laser focus that's going to amount to this result.
I feel like I just attended a master class. and we only got through 4 of her 10 tips. So what that means is that you really need to check out her book because, as you can see, if you follow her game plan, you can't help but have a successful school year for yourself and your child. I wanted to get to number 10, which is celebrate. And I think we're all celebrating that school's starting. Oh, wait, or is that just the parents talking? I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. That's great.